wonderful afternoon at DeSales High School for the dedication of the new Rex Robinson Memorial Field. This time we'd like to introduce the President, Doug Strothman, Principal, Anastasia Quirk, the Director of Advancement, Joshua Blanford, Director of Finance, Laura Price, Director of Athletics, Don Bowers, and now Athletic Director, Don Bowers.
Testing. Okay. Great. Thank you all very much for coming out and being patient with us tonight. But welcome to Rex Robinson Field, Memorial Field. Mr. Rex Robinson, originally from Huntsville, Alabama, attended University of Louisville, where he played football. After graduating from U of L, Rex obtained a master's in education from Western Kentucky University. Rex's career at DeSales began as a member of our faculty, teaching over 25 years while also coaching football and baseball. Rex eventually became DeSales' athletic director and held that position for a number of years. In 1992, Mr. Robinson was part of the first group to be inducted into the DeSales Hall of Honors. The school's previous athletic field was dedicated to the legacy of Mr. Rex Robinson in 2001. This evening, it is our privilege to rededicate this baseball field at Paul B. Cox Stadium in honor of this beloved man. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Rex Robinson Memorial Field.
We ask that you now stand, take off your hats, and bow your head as we ask for God's blessing upon this field. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Loving Father, you are the God of base hits, diving catches, stolen bases, walk-off moments, and missed opportunities. For in baseball, we see glimpses of our better selves in your grace, urging us to keep moving forward to the next base when we would rather stand safely in the past. You call us, like outfielders, to be constantly aware of our surroundings and the actions of those around us. You tell us, like a good coach, we work better when we work together. May these lessons be heard and remembered in this place. May the spring sun, which warms the faces of each player and fan, remind us of the love you hold for each of us in your well-worn heavenly baseball glove. May the spring rains, which will nourish the grounds around this stadium, remind us that our community seeks to grow young people strong in body, mind, and spirit. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Doug. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. First, for South Oldham, if you would please line up by home plate down the first base line. Leading off, number 15, right fielder, Tanner Johnson. Batting second, center fielder, number 7, Devin Bishop. Batting third, first baseman, Will Morardi. Batting fourth, and doing the pitching, number 18, Brennan LaBarbera. Batting fifth, doing the catching, number 16, Matthew Reeves. Batting sixth in left field, number 11, Matthew Roy. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 12, Cam Rebold. Batting eighth at third base, number 8, Sean Stargell. And batting ninth at second base, number 9, Tanner Salmon. And the rest of the South Oldham baseball team and the head coach, Matt Walker. And now let's meet the starting lineup for our Colts of DeSales. Batting first, at shortstop, number 6, Mitch Soroman. Batting second, doing the pitching, number 3, Alec Brothers. Batting third, doing the catching, number 9, Sam Newkirk. Batting fourth, in left field, number 8, Dustin Hollenkamp. Batting fifth, at second base, number 5, Gilly Simpson. Batting sixth, at first base, number 18, Jacob Conway. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 23, Braden Rechtenwald. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 27, Drew Smith. Batting ninth, in right field, number 4, Grant Thompson. And in center field, number 16, Alex Snyder. The rest of the DeSales baseball players led by Coach TJ Cataldo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would you please rise, remove your caps? Today we have Mr. Roger Higdon to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention near the mound where our honorees are here tonight. Tom McAnally will throw out the first pitch. Before retiring in 2008 from coaching, Tom spent 32 years coaching baseball at DeSales, winning regional titles in 2001 and 2003. He is one of 13 coaches in Kentucky to reach 700 career victories. He is also the 11th winning coach in Kentucky high school baseball history with a record of 710 and 350. Tom was inducted into the Kentucky High School Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame in 1998. Later inducted into the 8th class of the Metro Area Athletic Directors Association Hall of Fame in 2008, and in the DeSales High School Hall of Honors in 2009. Tom is very proud of having over 100 players go on to play college baseball. And today, to catch Tom, is catcher Tom O'Shea. Tom attended DeSales High School from 1976 to 1980. While at DeSales, Tom was a standout in football as well as on the baseball team. He was All-District in football in 1979 and All-Region in baseball in 1979 and 1980. After graduating from DeSales, he went on to attend Bellarmine College, where he played baseball for the Knights from 1980 to 1984 while earning his degree in business. Tom was inducted into the DeSales Hall of Fame of Honors in 2010 and into the Catholic Education Foundation's Salute to Catholic School Alumni honoree in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom McAnally and Tom O'Shea.
All right, so I'm going to go over the starting lineup for the South Oldham Dragons, currently 1-0. Leading off, playing right field, number 15, Tanner Johnson. Playing center field, batting second, number 7, Devin Bishop. First baseman batting in the number 3 spot, number 22, Will Moriarty. The pitcher tonight, batting fourth, number 18, Brennan LaBarbera. Catching, batting fifth, number 16, is Matthew Reeves. The left fielder batting sixth, number 11, Matthew Roy. At shortstop, batting seventh, number 12, Cam Revolt. Batting eighth at third base, number 8, Sean Stargell. And rounding out the Dragon batting order at second base, number 9 is Tanner Salmon. So once again, it's Johnson, Bishop, Moriarty, LaBarbera, Reeves, Roy, Revolt, Stargell, and Salmon. All right, Greg, looks like we're just about ready. The coach is standing at home plate, getting ready to exchange lineups.
Just use a few more degrees temperature here, but beautiful sunny day, ready for some baseball.
Yeah, and actually, this when we put this schedule together and I saw this game earlier in the a game early in the season like this, after looking at who DeSales' opponents have already been, and if you look at the True Rank Top 25, the Colts' strength of schedule as it sits right now is 22. So that's a pretty formidable number, and the South Oldham Dragons, they're a perennial, very solid team. So this should be a really fun and competitive ball game. Now, when Coach Driscoll was coaching, I always knew what type of baseball to expect. They played small ball, station to station. They got a man on. They bunted him over. They tried to do the hit and run, that kind of stuff. I'm not that familiar with their new head coach, Matt Walker.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what both coaches do today, and then we'll have an idea in games, upcoming games, different styles for different coaches.
Well, just to review, on the bump today is Alec Brothers. Alec has a record of 1-0. His battery mate will be Sam Newkirk, and I'll go ahead and give you the Colts defensive alignment from third to first. It'll be Drew Smith, Mitch Soroman, Gilly Simpson, and Jacob Conway. The outfield left field to right will be Dustin Holenkamp, Alex Schneider, and Grant Thompson. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, we'll be ready for first pitch. This is Tim Bryan and Greg Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service.
Framing Express, framing your award
cards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbards Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Sauceritas Fresh Cantina.
All right, Greg, just about ready to start. Getting loose out on the bump is DeSales starter Alec Brothers. And if you missed the pregame, this is only the second game that the South Oldham Dragons have played. They played their first game back on March 18th. They played Christian Academy at Cal and came away with a victory 2-0. This is the 6th game of the season for the Colts. They lost their first 2. The season opener to St. Xavier 10-0. Then they lost to Ballard 6-1, and they're in the middle of a 4-game winning streak. So it's going to be Tanner Johnson, Devin Bishop, and Will Moriarty, 1, 2, 3 for the South Oldham Dragons. First pitch is fouled away, and this game is finally on its way at 6:05. 48 degrees and sunny, but it's deceiving out there. I'm glad I'm up here in the press box and not out there at field level, Greg.
Me too.
Pitch high and away, count now even 1 ball, 1 strike.
How about dimensions of the ballpark, Tim?
Well, why don't you go over that, because I can't see them all from where
All
I'm
right,
at.
we got down right field line 303, left field lines 303, in the power alleys we have 360 in right center and 345 in left center, and it's dead center 360.
All right. In the air, right field, retreating is Grant Thompson, and he squeezes it, and that's out number 1. 1 up and 1 down in the top half of the first inning. Tim Bryan and Greg Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Thanks for spending your evening with us. There we go, Greg. How about we let the crowd in? Now batting is center fielder Devin Bishop, and he hits that ball into left field. That's a 1-out single for Bishop, and with 1 on and 1 out, that'll bring up the first baseman, Will Moriarty.
Number 2, first baseman, Will Moriarty.
Decent lead over at first. Alec checks him once, comes home, starts him off with some off speed, outside corner, strike one. Token throw over in safely, head first dive is Bishop. If you're joining us late, Tanner Johnson started things off. He flew out to Grant Thompson for the first out. Devin Bishop was the second batter. He singled, he's at first. This is the first baseman, Moriarty. And he hits that ball right back up the middle. At one hops the center fielder, Alex Schneider. That's going to be 2 men on and 1 out for the pitcher, Brennan LaBarbera.
Number 18, the pitcher, Brennan LaBarbera.
So far, Tim, his pitches are getting a little too much of the middle of the plate. Going to have to go up or down or in or out a little bit here.
All right, well, Alex has got a bear down, 2 men on, 1 out. The number 4 hitter nips the outside corner of the plate, strike one. Brothers with a record of 1-0. Only the 7th game for the Colts. Tries to hold up but can't, strike 2.
Way to get ahead here.
And if you're pulling for the coach, you'd like to have a strikeout or a ground ball here to turn the double play and get out of this. Set him up off the plate. The kick and the pitch. Pitch is off the plate, but LaBarbera does not fish for that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the flag's starting to flutter a little bit more out in the left field, or right field, Greg.
Yeah, a little bit of breeze there going out.
Goes back outside again. Count now 22. First inning action is brought to us by LDG Development. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's a big strikeout right there of LaBarbera.
Well, you didn't get your double play ball there, Tim, but you get a strikeout and no runners advance. So 2 down now. See what we can do here.
2 down and 2 on for the catcher, Matthew Reeves. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate income individual. In the Louisville area, the Woods of Glen Hill Manor, Overlook Terrace Apartments, Whispering Woods Apartments. If you're looking for an apartment in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Just missed a little outside with that first one, Tim.
In the air, it's going to stay in the infield, drifting over behind second base is Gilly Simpson. He's going to squeeze it, and that's going to be out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 Dragons left on base after a half inning of play. We have no score. When we come back, it'll be Ceremon, Brothers, and Newkirk for the Colts. This is Tim and Greg with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate income individual. In the Louisville area, the Woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Mitch Soroman, Alec Brothers, and Sam Newkirk, 1, 2, and 3 for the Colts. And arguably, Mitch and Alec are probably two of the better hitters on this Colt team, but they're a little slow to get started here this season. The middle of the order has some really hefty batting averages, and I'll give you that as we go through it. But Mitch and Alec are looking to get things, get this ship righted, so to speak, in this one. Once again, our first inning in action is brought to us by LDG Development. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that service the moderate income individual.
Leading off for the Colts at the bottom of the first inning, shortstop, number 6, Mitch Soroman.
Mitch and Alec, both seniors, both integral parts of the DeSales Colts football team. That pitch up and away. Ball 1. On the bump for the Dragons, Brennan LaBarbera. LaBarbera's a junior. Right back up the middle. It's a two-hopper to the shortstop, Revolt. Across the diamond for the first out. We'll score that 6-3. 1 up and 1 down. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Alec Brothers.
The pitcher, number 3, Alec Brothers.
Looks more like he's throwing from a little mock-down stretch than a wind-up there, Tim.
Yeah. That's a nice pitch there, outer half of the plate. Between the belt and the knees, strike 1. And that pitch outside the count now even at 1.
Good pitch.
Nice pitch there. Outer half of the plate at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the dirt blocked up nicely. That'll make the count even at 2. Waiting in the on-deck circle is the catcher, Sam Newkirk.
A little high there, a little high.
Full count. And that's ball 4. So Brothers works a 1-out walk, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Sam Newkirk.
Number 9, catcher, Sam Newkirk.
All right, Greg, I have a trivia question for you. Who was the first Colt hitter to take a ball out of the field here at the new Rex Robinson Memorial Field?
Sam Newkirk.
Yes, it was, and he lines out to second base, not able to double up Alec, who's back. He thinks about it, but he holds it first. Sam scorched that ball, lined out to the second baseman, and that's exactly right. That was the difference in last night's ball game against North Bullitt. A solo home run off the bat of Sam Newkirk gave the Colts the victory last night, 1-0.
Dustin Hollenkamp.
So 2 outs and Brothers on first for the number 4 batter, left fielder, number 8, Dustin Hollenkamp. And Brothers moved up to second on the throwing error. Throws the hook but leaves it high.
Well, they gave him the base because the ball went in the dugout.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Alec at second. He has speed. At the plate is Hollenkamp, and he takes that pitch for a strike. Now even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom half of the first inning. LaBarbera on the mound for the Dragons. Hollenkamp at the plate in the pitch.
Ooh.
Nice curveball inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball is up and away, and Brothers was off with the pitch. I'm going to give him a stolen base on that. Brothers is now 90 feet away from plating the first Colt run. Ball did skip away from the catcher, but I do believe that Alec was going to take that base anyway. Count now even 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
Little different perspective for the pitchers, Tim. We saw the 2 lefties at Bullitt East, and we got 2 righties going today.
Yeah. And you did mention the fact before the game, Greg, that there is no dirt here at Rex Robinson Memorial Field. It is a turf mound, so it may take a little adjustment for some of these teams coming in that aren't used to throwing off of a turf mound.
And sliding, too.
Outside, count goes full.
Yeah, if you're not used to playing on a turf field, you're sliding, you can slide right off the bases here. So
the payoff pitch leaves it high and away. 2 walks for LaBarbera. Both of the base runners via free pass. Runners on the corners now for senior Gilly Simpson. Gilly batting 400. And I didn't quite get the averages in. Sam Newkirk, who's lined out to second, he's batting 467. Dustin Hollenkamp, who just drew a walk, he's batting 500. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And he goes back to his bread and butter, that low and outside pitch. Strike 1. And that's a ground ball. That's the diving Will Moriarty at first, and he makes the grab. 3 unassisted for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 Colts left on base after 1 inning of play. We have no score. We'll be right back for the 2nd inning. And it will be Roy, Revolt, and Stargell for the Dragons. This is Tim Bryan and Greg Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development. We're the boys around here don't. Are you looking for a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience? Then look to Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane right behind the McDonald's and the Woodlawn Center. In Middletown, 12915 Shelbyville Road in front of the Walmart Target. Stop by today and try one of their 3 saucy burritos, the Quesarito, the Rancherito, or Tomarito, and keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Contact their Fiesta hotline. That is 356-9468, or you can contact Dave Spelker directly at 387-0929. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Top of the 2nd inning, leading off as a left fielder, Matthew Roy, and pops that one straight away into center field at a dead run. Coming in is Alex Schneider, but not able to make the grab, so a leadoff single for Roy.
The shortstop, number 12, Cam Revolt.
And now stepping in for the Dragons is the shortstop, number 12, Cam Revolt. Ball in the dirt. Both teams with a couple base runners in the 1st inning. Couple hits for the Dragons, and it was a couple free passes issued by LaBarbara to Brothers and Hollenkamp. That's accounted for the Colt runners in the bottom of the first. Shows bunt right back to Brothers. His play is going to be at first. The sack is executed. Moves up Roy to second.
Perfectly placed bunt there, Tim.
Yep. And with one out and a man at second, that'll bring up the third baseman, number 8, Sean Stargell.
The third baseman, number 8, Sean Stargell.
Little a la Driscoll there, Tim.
Yes. Boy, he ties him up and must have hit off of his foot. Nice pitch and on his hands. What kind of crowd we got out there, Greg?
Pretty decent little crowd. A few sitting on the side.
We've done many a game over here from the old art room. It's the first time, obviously, we've done it from the press box here at the new field. Leaves that one up. Count now even 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, I think we even did one from above the concession stand one time here too.
That I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was me and Ryan.
Oh, okay. Nips that outside corner of the plate, strike 2. Roy started things off, singled. Then he was sacrificed to second by Cam Revolt. 1 on, 1 out, standing at the plate with a 1-2 count is Sean Stargell.
Nice pitch.
Wow. Comes inside on him, ties him up once again. That is the second strikeout for Brothers. And Greg, it's just exactly what you said. He's moving it in and out and up and down now.
The second baseman, number 9, Tanner Salmon.
Well, they bunted the guy over to second, Tim, but he's hasn't moved from there. And
2 down for the number 9 batter for the Dragons. Second baseman Tanner Salmon. Or Salmon. With them arriving late, we didn't have time for pronunciation. I apologize to Miss Salmon. Right back up the middle. Sure. Oh, Soroman bounces it to first. How are you going to score that, Greg? Or better yet, how are they going to score it? E6? All right.
He made an attempt to scoop it on first, but...
Well, the good news is no one scored. The bad news is we roll the lineup over, and now there's 2 on and 2 out
number 15,
for the right fielder,
Johnson.
Number 15, Tanner Johnson. Johnson popped out his first time up to right field. Brothers with a look over to first, checks third. The kick and the pitch. In the air, it's hit well. It's going to be over the center fielder's head. It hits the fence on the second bounce. 1 run in, 2 runs in, and Johnson comes up big with a 2 RBI triple to plate Roy and Salmon. And the Dragons are going to take an early 2-0 lead.
Definitely got all that pitch, Tim.
Yeah, he smoked that one. This is the center fielder, Devin Bishop. Bishop singled, got as far as second back in the first. And I bet, Greg, that is one that Alec wished he had back.
Yeah, a little up in the zone. And it looks like he was looking for first pitch fastball, too.
The 1-0 to the center fielder. That's going to, I'm sorry. Yeah, now it's going to make it even. 1 ball, 1 strike. A well-struck ball off the bat of Tanner Johnson scores Roy and Salmon. And the Dragons on the board first, 2-0. Take something off of that one, a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Ooh, right.
Comes back with the fastball.
Just missed a little low.
Yeah, outer corner of the plate, just a little bit low, as Greg said. Count now even at 2. And that ball is hit well over the shortstop's head into center field. An RBI single for Bishop. Scoring Johnson, and now it's 3-0 South Oldham. And that will bring the first baseman, Will Moriarty, to the plate.
Number 22, Will Moriarty.
Ooh, nice quick move by Alec. Not in time. In the air, center field. Coming in is Schneider. He's going to make the grab, and that's going to put a close to this bottom half or top half of the second inning. There were 3 runs off of 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base after 1.5 innings of play. It's the South Oldham Dragons 3 and the Colts nothing. But coming to bat, it'll be Conway, Rechtenwall, and Smith. We'll be right back. This is Tim and Greg with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Are you looking for a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience? Then look to Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane right behind the McDonald's and the Woodlawn Center. In Middletown, 12915 Shelbyville Road in front of the Walmart Target. Stop by today and try one of their 3 saucy burritos, the Quesarito, the Rancherito, or Tomarito, and keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Contact their Fiesta hotline. That is 356-9468, or you can contact Dave Spelker directly at 387-0929. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Bottom half of the second inning coming up for the Colts will be first baseman Jacob Conway, followed by the designated hitter Braden Rechtenwald and third baseman Drew Smith. Colts find themselves down early in this one, a 3-inning top of the second inning, a 2 RBI triple by Tanner Johnson and an RBI single by Devin Bishop. Plating 3 Dragons in the top of the second.
First baseman, number 18, Jacob Conway.
Conway fouls off the first offering down in the count, no balls, 1 strike. Well, Greg, I had every intention of doing a trivia question today.
And?
I walked out and I didn't bring my book with me.
Well, I could think one up for you.
All right.
Give me a minute.
I'll give you a minute. All right, that pitch right down Main Street, strike 2. If you know the answer to this trivia question, send the correct response to fanmail at bbsnonline.com and you'll get a Sauceritas gift certificate. And a 4-hopper to the second baseman. And the putout will go 4-3 for the first out here in the bottom of the second. One down for the designated hitter, Braden Rechtenwald.
Number 23, Braden Rechtenwald.
I'll give you the Dragons' defensive alignment from third to first. It's Stargell, Revolt, Salmon, and Moriarty. The outfield left to right is Roy, Bishop, and Johnson. And the battery is LaBarbera and Reeves. First pitch to Rechtenwald, swing and a miss, strike one. All right, Greg.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ty Cobb was the leader of all hits in Major League Baseball. And the guy that overtook him for hits had a nickname, Charlie Hustle, and he played for the Cincinnati Reds. What is this guy's name?
All right, name this player. Boy, Greg.
Hey, starting out easy.
All right, it get harder as the season goes on.
Yep.
All right, if you know the answer to that trivia question, send it to fanmail@bbsnonline.com. Here's the 1-1, outside corner of the plate, strike two. Check swing, ball's going to go out of play. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Keep working, 2-3.
Well, I will say one thing, Greg. I'm very surprised that we didn't have a Red Sox trivia question.
I was thinking about it, but I was going to go ahead and go with the Reds.
Okay.
I've got
a little more local flavor.
Yeah.
The 1-2. Whoa! The umpire pulls the trigger on that one.
It was close. It was right on the black.
That's the first strikeout for LaBarbera. And that's 2 down in the bottom half of the second.
Number 27, Drew Smith.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, sophomore Drew Smith. Drew's batting .444.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is. That pitch inside and low.
He likes that inside pitch.
Drew has 4 hits, 3 of them are singles, has a double, 1 RBI. He scored 4 times.
Ooh.
Has an equal number of strikeouts and walks at 2.
High fastball right at the numbers.
2 balls, 1 strike. Boy, right on that pitch, fouled right back at us. That'll leave the count at 2.
Low and away there.
Runs the count full. LaBarbera's already given up 2 walks. Walked Brothers and Hollingcamp in the first.
Nice shot.
Hit well into right center field. It's going to find its way down. Round first and heading to second. And it could have been a stand-up double, but he slid and his jersey isn't even going to get dirty. That's a double for Smith on a smartly hit ball in right center field. A 2-out double will bring up the number 9 batter, right fielder Grant Thompson.
Right fielder, number 4.
Waking up these Colt bats here.
Colt bats or cold bats? It's got to be a little nipper down there. Man on second with 2 out, bounces that one up. Catcher keeps it in front of him. And Smith is going to hold at second. Thompson's a senior. He's batting .500. Has 12 at bats, 6 hits. All of them have been singles. 2 RBIs, 2 runs. And he also has 2 strikeouts and 2 walks.
Ooh.
Swings through that off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, but blocked up again. I guess if it's turf, you can still stay in the dirt.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's a nice pitch. Just a little tardy. Count now even 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, just in that little high zone there, a little hard to get to that.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second strikeout for LaBarbera. And that'll put a close to the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base after 2 complete innings of play. It's the Dragons 3, the Colts 0. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Are you looking for a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience? Then look to Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane right behind the McDonald's and the Woodlawn Center. In Middletown, 12915 Shelbyville Road in front of the Walmart Target. Stop by today and try one of their 3 saucy burritos, the Quesarito, Rancherito, or Tomarito, and keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Contact their Fiesta hotline. That is 356-9468, or you can contact Dave Spelker directly at 387-0929. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Leading off the 3rd inning, the pitcher, number 18, Brennan LaBarbera.
All right, top half of the 3rd inning. It's Brennan LaBarbera starting things off. The opposing pitcher struck out his first time up. In the air, center field. Schneider ranging over to his left, makes the grab for out number 1. One pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Matthew Reeves. He popped out to Gilly Simpson at second, his first time up.
Matthew Reeves.
There's a shot.
That is rope.
Foul ball.
Foul down the 3rd baseline. Wow, he was all over that pitch. All right, a 1-pitch at bat to Brendan LaBarbera. Popped out to center field, Alex Snyder, to begin this top of the 3rd. This is Matthew Reeves standing at the dish with a count of no balls and 1 strike after ripping that pitch foul down the 3rd baseline.
There you go.
Wow, took something off of it way out front. 0-2.
That's what you got to do when they're sitting on your fastball like that, Tim.
Yes, sir. Mix it up. We'll see if he'll double up on it.
Oh.
Off the plate. 1-2. And right back up the middle. That's going to be a 1-out single for Reeves. Worm burner. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Matthew Roy. Roy singled and scored as part of that 3-run second inning.
Matthew Roy.
That's a turf scorcher there, Tim.
Turf scorcher?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you've seen me golf, I'm more accustomed to the worm burner.
No, I didn't see you golf. I've heard your stories about your scrambles, though.
My escapades, yeah. You don't want to be out on the golf course when I'm on it because there's no safe haven when I'm swinging a golf club. Again, outside corner of the plate for a strike. The batter is Roy, the pitcher's brothers. Top of the third, Dragons leading 3-0. Comes back with the breaking pitch off the plate, and the count is even at 1.
Here it is.
You know, if you stay there, the umpire's, you know, he's been pretty consistent. He's going to give you that pitch. Nice lead over at first. Better not take his eye off of him. He stays.
Oh, good
goes
pitch.
fishing for that pitch. That's the third strikeout for Alec, and that was a nice sequence of pitches.
Shortstop, number 12, Cam Revolt.
1 on and 2 out for the Dragons shortstop Cam Revolt. Laid down a very nice sac bunt back in the second. And a quick throw over, but not in time.
Ooh, foul ball.
Tomahawk foul down the third base line. All right, Colt fans, make sure you tune in tomorrow. We will be at Bullitt East for the Colts game with the Chargers. That's a 5:30 start time. Our pregame will go on about 5:15, and hopefully we do go on at 5:15. Runner goes, and there's the throw down to second.
Safe.
If that throw would have been on the first base side of the bag, we may have had an out there. So a stolen base for Reeves.
Yeah, the catcher just threw to a spot right there. The second baseman didn't get over there quite fast enough.
Revolt at the plate. Count of 1-1. Outside in the turf, but blocked up nicely by Sam Newkirk. Runner cannot advance. Oh, yes. Didn't know if he was going to get that pitch or not. That one was a little bit further off the plate.
Yeah, about a baseball out there, but consistency.
That's all you want. 2-2. Brothers checks the runner at second. Once more, the delivery home in the air. That could be trouble. Backpedaling is Soroman. Makes the catch in shallow left field. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base after 2.5 innings of play. It's the Dragons 3 and the Colts 0. We'll be right back with you.
Are you looking for a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience? Then look to Salsarita's Fresh Cantina. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, right behind the McDonald's and the Woodlawn Center.
Pam.
In Middletown, 12915 Shelbyville Road in front of the Walmart Target. Stop by today and try one of their 3 saucy burritos, the Quesarito, the Rancherito, or Tomarito, and keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Contact their Fiesta hotline. That is 356-9468, or you can contact Dave Spelker directly at 387-0929. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Bottom half of the third inning will be top of the order for the coach, Sermon, Brothers, and Newkirk. First time up, but Mitch grounded out to the shortstop.
Leading off, bottom of the third inning for DeSales. Shortstop, number 6, Mitch Schroman.
So Roman finished off the top of the third inning with a backpedaling catch there in shallow left field.
Little wide, ball one.
Yeah, thought about it, held up. Ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit
Nice
well
shot.
over the left fielder's head
That
at
is.
the wall, and that
Nope.
is going to be a stand-up double. I thought for a minute there that may have left the field. I couldn't really tell, but a stand-up double, and that could go a long way to boosting Mitch's confidence. Nobody out. The man on second for Alec Brothers.
I followed it, Tim, and then I lost it in the shadow out there.
I think the left fielder may have done that. A good start for the Colts in the bottom of the third. A well-struck ball off the bat of Mitch Soroman. And that pitch neck high for a ball. And that's off the end of the bat. It's going to move the runner over. Ground ball to the second baseman. Put out will go 4-3 for out number 1, but Soroman's going to move up to third, and that'll bring up Sam Newkirk with 1 out.
What'd Sam do first time out?
He lined out to the second baseman.
Okay.
Scorched it. Sam is a junior, sitting at 467. That's ball 1.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss, and it gets away from the catcher. Nobody lets him know where it's at. And the heads-up base running of Mitch Soroman gets the Colts on the board. Score is now 3-1. And Sam Newkirk is at the dish with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike.
Exactly what you said, Tim. His teammates didn't help him out there with the location of where the ball went.
Well, it looked like when the pitcher finally made it to the plate, he was saying, "My bad," but you know, when you're the catcher, you got to have somebody giving you direction out there.
Yep.
That one bounces away, a swing and a miss, strike 2.
And just by seeing the few balls here, you get a good ricochet off that wall right there, too. Oh.
Wide of the mark, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Heinel.
Yeah, ball 3. 2 strikeouts and 2 walks for LaBarbera. And the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Walked 2 in the first, struck out 2 in the second.
Pull out 827 for me. Thank you.
And a swing and a miss and a drop third strike. The put out will go 1-3. Out number 2. And with 1 run in and 2 outs, it'll bring up the senior left fielder, Dustin Hollenkamp. Dustin walked his first time up.
Left fielder, number 8, Dustin Hollenkamp.
Ooh.
Wow.
Probably going to have to throw that ball away.
Yeah, it's probably flat.
It hit right at the top of that cement.
Well, there's padding on the way, I'm told, but it didn't arrive in time for the start of the season, so that won't be happening later on in the season.
Yeah, it'll be. There you go. Home plate umpire had to look at that. Probably left a little scratch on her or something. Yep.
Umpire's a southpaw. Yeah.
Just missed.
Yeah, reared back and through that one. But it was low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes to the cleanup batter for the Colts. And he elevates that one, leaves it upstairs, 3-0.
Ooh.
And seems to be struggling a little bit here. That pitch not even close. A 4-pitch walk for Hollenkamp will bring up the second baseman, Gilly Simpson. That's the third walk to go along with 2 strikeouts.
Number 5, Gilly Simpson.
Gilly hit a chopper down to the first baseman his first time up. Inside for a strike. But the majority of the Colt hitters, Greg, they are right up on the inside portion of that batter's box, protecting against the outer half of the plate, but you can get tied up that way.
Yeah, he's through several of those tight inside pitches.
Gilly's got to work now, down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, but 1 run in. And that one's going to skip away from the catcher. Pass ball or wild pitch? Wild pitch? Okay. Yeah. Well, the wild pitch is going to allow Hollenkamp to move up to second. And that's going to be a 1-hopper off the glove of the pitcher. And he would have probably done well to let that go through. The second baseman was right there.
Everybody's safe.
That's going to move Hollenkamp over to third. Gilly's going to be at first.
Runners at the corners.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs for the number 6 hitter, the senior Jacob Conway, hitting .500. Grounded out his first time.
The first baseman, number 18, Jacob Conway.
Another high one.
Starts Conway off with a fastball outside. Looking in, finally checks the runner at first. Checks him again. Here's the pitch. Runner holds. Upstairs. Ball 2.
Pitching mechanics have changed just a little bit, Tim, and he's delivering the ball a little bit high here.
Middle infielders at double play depth. That pitch upstairs as well, 3-0. I'd be taken right here, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Yep. Walked him on 4 pitches.
A Barbara at the 60 pitch count mark. Base is now loaded with Colts for the designated hitter, Braden Rechtenwald. Braden struck out back in the second inning.
Well, nobody's warming up over there, so we're still going to go with Braden.
Designated hitter, number 23, Braden Rechtenwald.
All right, a big spot for Braden Rechtenwald. Bases loaded, 2 down. Colts trailing by 2 in the bottom of the third. Right down Main Street, strike 1. And a little too far off the plate. 1-1.
Ooh.
Right back up the middle. This time, LaBarbera gets it underhands over to first. That's the third out. 1 run off of 1 hit, no errors, and 3 Colts left on base after 3 complete innings of play. It's the South Oldham Dragons 3, the DeSales Colts 1. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
DeSales 0. Correction 1.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Top of the fourth, leading off for the Dragons is the third baseman, number 8, Sean Stargell. Stargell struck out in the second inning. And one thing I didn't mention, if you find yourself running late and you know the game is going to be, we're going to be streaming the game, you can catch it on your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your Android, your tablet, your mobile device. You can keep up with what's going on before you make it to the field. And it's a little bit less of a delay with the setup that I have this year than last year. So it's not a, if you wanted to watch it while you're at the game, it'd almost be like an instant replay. It's just a few second delay. That is strikeout number 4 for Alec Brothers.
Second baseman, number 9, Tanner Salmon.
And a solid start to the top of the fourth inning for Alec. That's going to bring up the number 9 batter, second baseman Tanner Salmon. Reached on a fielding error and scored in the second.
Blackberries, they still make them, Tim?
They do. I don't know if anybody buys them, but I think they still make them. I rocked the Blackberry for a while.
Jim Rome always rocked the Blackberry.
So did Jim Brinkman.
Ooh, right down the line.
Right past the diving third baseman, Drew Smith. It's going to be a 1-out single for Salmon, and that'll turn the Dragon lineup over and bring up the right fielder, Tanner Johnson.
The right fielder, 15, Tanner Johnson.
Well, Greg, you already let them know that you're going to be leaving early tomorrow as well?
I'm hoping to. See how much work's left behind when I get there in the morning.
Why don't I tell you what, just go in early and, just get out of there early. How about that? Tell Mr. Kenmark to give you a set of keys.
All right, you can write me a note. How's that?
I can do that. All right, 2 balls and no strikes. Tanner Johnson did all the damage back in the second inning, a 2 RBI triple. And Alec is being pretty careful here with Mr. Johnson.
He's taking Alec. He's taking all the way.
Moms know.
The 3-0 from Brothers. Wow. A marginal pitch, but ball 4.
Yeah.
That is the first walk allowed by Alec. And then after the way he swung the bat last time, not a terrible thing.
Center fielder, number 7, Devin Bishop.
Dragons on first and second for the center fielder, Devin Bishop. Bishop 2 for 2, a couple singles and an RBI. And off the plate with that one is Brothers. And paints that outside corner to even it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two-one. This 4th inning action is brought to us by Salsarita's Fresh Cantina. Salsarita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites, burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. They have 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, and they have another one in Middletown in front of the Target Walmart.
Nice little bunt, but it's going
foul.
foul.
Go foul. Keep them in mind for your upcoming derby party or graduation because they do cater. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Salsarita's Fresh Cantina. They are the sponsor of our trivia question all season long.
Yeah, we have our BBSN shindig at end of the year roundup there at Salsarita's. Yeah.
Yep. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brothers with the pitch. Bishop at the ready, fouls it off, spoils another good one. And once again with the 2-2.
Oh, man.
Goes after that and just gets a piece of it. Spoiled a really nice pitch by Alec. Good piece of hitting to stay alive. Fastball just a little bit high. It's going to run the count full. A strikeout to start off the top of the fourth and a single. And Salmon advances to second base off of that single after the free pass that was issued to Tanner Johnson. That pitch fouled away, and the count's going to remain full. Salmon at second, Johnson at first.
There it is.
There, that was a nice pitch. Great location on that fastball, Greg. Just could not catch up with it.
How many strikeouts is that?
That's number 5. And it came at a big time. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Will Moriarty, 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout.
Will Moriarty.
Oh. And that is going to be a balk, my friend.
Well.
Nope.
I don't know how it wasn't a balk.
Okay. All right.
So it was no pitch.
You can balk without throwing a pitch. If you come set and drop the baseball, that's a balk.
Yeah.
Oh, that ball is scorched. That's going to be a problem. It's going to bounce over the wall.
Ground rule double.
Ground rule double. That ball was hit very well. Moriarty all over that pitch. A ground rule double is going to score Salmon, and they're going to make Johnson go back to third base. So after all is said and done, it's going to be runners at second and third and 2 outs for the pitcher, Brennan LaBarbera.
The pitcher, number 18, Brennan LaBarbera.
Good pitch.
Alec battles back. A very nice pitch to start off LaBarbera, strike 1. LaBarbera 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Flew out to Alex Schneider back in the third. 1-1. That's going to be a one-hopper to the shortstop.
Got him.
Mitch Soroman, a strong throw to Conway at first. That's out number 3. 1 run off of 2 hits. No errors and 2 men left on base. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 Dragons that have been stranded through 4 innings. Score after 3.5 innings of play, it's the Dragons 4 and the Colts 1. When we come back, it'll be Smith Thompson and then top of the order, Mitch Soroman. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
To face it, parents, your kids' gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented athlete-customized high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
8, 9, and 1 coming up for the Colts in the bottom half of the 4th inning. It'd be Drew Smith, Grant Thompson, and then top of the order, Mitch Soroman. Drew Smith doubled his first time up.
For DeSales leading off. Number 27, third baseman, Drew Smith.
Drew, the only sophomore in the lineup, everyone else being junior and senior for the Colts. LaBarbera back out for his 4th inning of work. And quickly ahead in the count here, no balls and 2 strikes. Wow, freezes him with the hook. That'd be strikeout number 3 for LaBarbera.
Right fielder, number 4, Grant Thompson.
Now stepping in for the Colts is the right fielder, the number 9 hitter, Grant Thompson. Grant struck out in the 2nd inning. Pitch just a little elevated, ball 1. Just a reminder, our 4th inning is brought to us by Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites. Burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. That's ball 2. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews and one in Middletown. And keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation or derby party. They do cater 356-9468. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. Swing and a miss. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh.
First plunk of the day.
Boy, you know that feels good on a cool evening. Have you seen my color code that I use here on my school
Yeah,
book?
Tim, you've been doing that for years.
Well, it has a reason, see? Walks are in green because green means go.
The shortstop,
K's are in red because red means stop, and then hit by pitchers are in blue because most of the time it's going to leave a bruise.
All righty.
1 on, 1 out. Soroman with a good AB his last time up, scorched 1.
Well, we've dropped 2 degrees. We're down to 46. Starting to get a little shadow out there.
Yeah, starting to creep in toward the infield a little bit. The 1-1 inside and tight.
Still got pop on his fastball.
2-1. Yes, he does. Short lead at first. LaBarbera checks him once, comes home, and that ball also inside, 3-0. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 1 hit batsman.
Looks like the Dragons might be having somebody warming up over there, Tim.
Yeah.
Ooh, going to give him that one.
3-1.
Looked a little wide.
Wow. Inside and over his head. A strikeout to start the inning, and then a hit batter and a walk. That's free pass. I was incorrect. That's his 5th walk. 5 walks to go with 3 strikeouts. Thompson at second. Soroman at first. Alec Brothers at the plate. 0 for 1, a walk and a ground out to the second baseman. Swings through that pitch, strike one.
A little low.
As Greg said, down the plate, but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And outside once again. If you've listened to us before, you know that Greg kind of immediately calls what's happening out there on the field. The 2-1. Ooh, didn't get on top of that breaking pitch. 3-1. I remember one game we were doing. It was a tight game, 1-1 ball game. Guy at the plate hits the ball really well. As soon as it leaves his bat, Greg goes, ball game. That's going to get past the catcher, but doesn't matter. That's ball 4. And now bases are loaded. Walk number 6. And this is a tight spot. Bases loaded and just 1 out.
Number 9, Sam Newkirk.
Colts could get back in this one in a hurry, and a lot more if they can string some base hits together. Newkirk 0 for 2, scorched in his first at bat, scorched one to second base. Second time up, struck out. Sounds like the Colt dugout's coming alive, Greg.
Yep. Perfect spot right here, too.
2 balls and no strikes, 1 out, bases jacked. Bottom of the 4th, here's the pitch.
Oh.
Reeves out for a quick chit-chat with LaBarbera. LaBarbera's at the 83 pitch count.
And he's walked. Oh. That was a gift.
Well, Newkirk didn't react like it was a ball. He kind of stood there and was waiting for the umpire's call. A healthy hack there, fouled away, and the count now full. The struggles that he's had this inning, I would be thinking fastball right here, and Newkirk could make some damage. And that is ball 4.
And here comes the coach.
Walk number 7. It's now a 4-2 ball game. The bases remain full after 3 walks in a row after a hit batsman. And a very slow walk out to the mound by the, I'm guessing, the Dragons.
And he's pulling in the new
pitching coach.
Pitcher here. We'll see his number here in a second.
And we are going to have a new pitcher. Well, while we're making the change, we're going to step away, and we'll be right back in just a moment. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network in conjunction with LouisvilleHighSchoolBaseball.com.
So you've cut back on everything from lattes to lunches. But if you're still coming up short at the end of the month, try this. Give State Farm agent Jennifer Stark a call for a free discount double check. She'll show you how something as simple as combining car and home policies could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Because being there to help you keep more money in your pocket is why State Farm agent Jennifer Stark is here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts vary state to state.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire-and-forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Heights Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
All right, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Dragons. It's number 3, Clay Satterley. Satterley is a junior, and we can't quite close the book on LaBarbera. He has a trio of base runners out there that he's responsible for. He pitched 3 1/3 innings, walked 7, struck out 3, and hit 1 batsman. The only thing left to figure out is how many runs are going to be charged to him. It looks like I have a score that just came in. Action that just finished, it was West Jessamine 10, Eastern 0 in 5 innings. That is the only score I have so far. Hollingcamp standing in at the plate in a huge spot. Colts have 1 run. They have 3 men on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Elevated just a smidge, ball 1. Nice location, swing and a miss, strike 1. Hollingcamp has 2 plate appearances, but no at-bats. He's been walked twice. Oh, swing right through that pitch.
Throwing strikes, that's what you needed him to do.
1 ball, 2 strikes for the Colt left fielder.
Oh, outside.
Goes off the plate, and Dustin does not fish. The 2-2.
Ooh.
Nice breaking pitch. And that is the first strikeout for Satterley, and like you said, Greg, he did his job. He came in throwing strikes.
And with the bases juiced like that, that's what you have to do.
That's the second out. Bases still remain loaded, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, Gilly Simpson. Gilly singled his last time up, made it as far as second.
There we go.
In the air, it's in foul ground. The first baseman in pursuit and catches it. And that's going to bring a close to what looked like a promising bottom of the fourth. 1 run off no hits, no errors, and 3 Colts left on base. That's 3, 6, 9 Colts stranded through 4 innings of play. We'll be right back for the top of the 5th inning. This is Tim Bryan and Greg Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented athlete-customized high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire-and-forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Top of the 5th inning for the Dragons. It'll be catcher Matthew Reeves. First offering from Brothers inside for a ball. Reeves is 1 for 2. A fly out and a single. One ball, one strike. Alec back for his 5th inning of work. What's Alex's pitch count? 70. Alex at 70 pitches. 1-2. Nice pitch, nice location. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Strikeout.
And that is strikeout number, what number is it? Number 6. Strikeout number 6 for Alec Brothers.
Matthew Roy.
Matthew Roy is the batter. 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the second. He was the 3rd strikeout victim for Alec Brothers in the 3rd. Three hopper to the shortstop, Soroman. Again, it's bounced over to first, but making the sweet grab. We have a new third baseman, first baseman. Nope. Jacob Conway. All right.
Number 12, Cam Revolt.
2 hitters, 2 outs for the shortstop, Cam Revolt.
Good pitch. Nice curveball.
Cam is 0 for 2, and he's started off with a curveball from Alec. Goes upstairs and can lay off of it. Strike 2. And a ground ball to Soroman once again. And this time the throw is smooth over to first. 2 ground outs to Mitch Soroman and a strikeout by Alec Brothers. It's a 1-2-3 top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after 4.5 innings of play. It is the South Oldham Dragons 4 and DeSales 2. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. When we come back, it'll be Conway, Rechtenwall, and Smith for the Colts. We'll be right back.
Let's face it, parents, your kids' gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Starting things off for the Colts in the bottom half of the 5th inning is first baseman senior Jacob Conway. Conway 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. Four to 2 ball game. The Dragons put up 3 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. The Colts have put up 1 run each in the last 2 frames, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. Two one. And that is fouled away. After Bullitt East tomorrow on the 25th, it'll be Oldham County at home and Elizabethtown at home. That's a doubleheader, a 10:30 and a 5 o'clock start. And then they face Wagner and Western, I believe, both on the road after that.
Tried that curveball, but it still didn't get across the plate there. So.
All right, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count is full to Conway, who made a sweet dig last inning over at first base. Eyeball high fastball that he just could not lay off of. And that's the 2nd strikeout for Satterley. Rechtenwald, the batter, looking for his first base knock of the night. A strikeout in the 2nd. Ground out in the 3rd. Count now even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a shot.
Hit well, dead center field, coming in, not able to make up. It's going to go all the way to the wall, around first, heading for 2nd. They're waving to 3rd. The cutoff has it. The throw is not going to come in, and that is a triple for Braden Rechtenwald. Just what the doctor ordered for the Colts. Rechtenwald at third with one out, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Drew Smith.
The third baseman, number 27, Drew Smith.
Smith doubled, was left stranded at second in the second inning, struck out in the fourth. High and away is the first offering.
Yep.
Right at the knees, outside part of the plate. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. This fifth inning action has been brought to us by UPFC, Usselton Painting and Fabrication Company. They do all kinds of metal fabrication work, MIG, TIG, and stick welding, all kinds of painting, HVLP, powder coat, electrostatic. Give them a look at upfc.us.
Oh.
Foul down the third base line. Count now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Little Taco Bell action on the way in, brother?
Yes, I did. They're not a paid sponsor, though.
Oh.
So that's why I got the cup turned around. It's a hard hit ground ball to the second baseman.
We'll just say a Mexican establishment.
A Mexican establishment. Runner holds pat at third. Now there's 2 outs with a man on third for right fielder Grant Thompson. Thompson 0 for 1.
Number 4, Grant Thompson.
Struck out in the second, was plunked and scored in the fourth.
Definitely wasn't as good as if you'd went to Salsaritas.
No, for one of my fresh Mexican favorites. Wow, that looked to be a little bit high, but the umpire calls it a strike. Haven't disagreed with this guy much tonight, Greg.
No.
Count now even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Game started at about 6:05. So we're a little over an hour and a half in this one. Letter high fastball, 1-2. Oh.
That was delayed reaction.
That was delayed reaction. Jesus. I agree with that. That's strikeout number 3 for Satterley since entering the game in the 4th inning. No runs off of 1 big triple by Braden Rechtenwald. Unfortunately, the runner is not able to be plated due to a ground out and a strikeout. And that is the 10th base runner stranded for the Colts. After 5 complete innings of play, the score remains South Oldham 4 and DeSales 2. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back with you with the top of the 6th inning.
350-831.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Butyl; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
To the top of the 6th inning we go, and we have a new pitcher for the Colts. It's number 25, Garrett Matthews. I'm sorry, 29, Garrett Matthews. And Matthews is a sophomore. First pitch is inside and tight for a ball. In the air. Center field. And that's the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. A fly out by Sean Stargell to start out the top of the 6th inning. This is the number 9 batter, second baseman, Tanner Salmon. A ground ball to shortstop, across the diamond, 6-3. That's out number 2. And that'll roll the Dragon lineup over and bring up the right fielder, Tanner Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 2 with a fly out, a 2 RBI triple, and a walk in his last plate appearance. And a slow breaking pitch is sent back into center field. A 2-out single for Johnson. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Devin Bishop. Bishop is 2 for 3. A couple singles, an RBI, and a strikeout. And the first pitch is a strike. The line for Alec Brothers, 5 innings pitched, scattered 7 hits, allowed 4 runs, had 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike to the Dragon center fielder. All of a sudden the crowd got really quiet, so I dropped my mic down a little bit. Hopefully I can pull up a little bit more of the crowd noise. The runner goes, a swing and a miss. And a stolen base for Tanner Johnson. Two outs, Johnson on second. That ball fouled away off the bat of Devin Bishop, the number 2 hitting center fielder for the Dragons. So what's the official temperature now, Greg?
Can't tell you that.
Oh, that's right. Your phone's dead. I say 45.
I'm going with 44.
Okay, you would. Just because you're the older brother, right?
We're liable to be scraping frost off our windshield when we're pulling out.
I hope it doesn't drop that much. Oh, ball gets away from the catcher, finds its way to the backstop, and now Tanner Johnson is at third base. Count of 2 balls and two strikes to Bishop. Fastball fouled off. He reared back and threw that one. You're right, Greg. A good pitch. Foiled by the hitter. It's a ball hit to the first baseman, Jacob Conway. And that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. For the Colts, it's going to be the top of the order, Saroman Brothers and Newkirk. We'll be right back with you. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented athlete-customized high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments, that dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more.
Top of the order for the Colts in the top of the 6th, shortstop Mitch Saroman. Mitch is 1 for 2, grounded out in the 1st, doubled and scored in the 3rd, and walked, got as far as second base in the 4th. Count even to Mitch. Going through the batting order for the Colts, it's senior, senior, junior, senior, 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 senior. And as I said before, you don't hit an underclassman until you get to the number 8 batter, that's sophomore Drew Smith. So it's a more seasoned team for the Colts.
Oh.
Wow.
Right down Broadway on that one.
And Mitch's reaction was, please throw that again. The 2-2 off the plate, count's going to go full.
Oh.
Yeah. He's been calling that inside tight strike the whole night. So that is strikeout number 4 for Satterley. And that'll bring up Alec Brothers. Alec is 0 for 1, has a pair of walks and a ground out. That pitch up and away, ball 1.
There's a shot.
Oh, hit past the diving third baseman, Sean Stargell. And that is a welcome sign from the bat of Alec Brothers. A 1-out single is going to bring up the catcher, Sam Newkirk.
Number 9, Sam Newkirk.
I got you.
The sky's bright. The sky's so bright.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how we used to do an audio trivia question, Greg? Can't do that. There we go, another well-hit ball between the third baseman and the shortstop.
CNI single right there.
Back-to-back singles off the bats of Brothers and Newkirk, and that'll bring up Dustin Hollenkamp with 2 on and 1 out. Yeah, I can't do the audio trivia question when I stream to YouTube, or they'll take my game down.
Really?
Yeah. You know, and this is a sad state of affairs, but I can also I can't record the national anthem either.
What if you had it on your phone and you plugged it in?
What do you mean, if I had it on my phone? It doesn't matter. They consider it copyrighted material.
Oh, okay.
So they'll take it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They as in?
YouTube. The fine folks at YouTube. Now, when we were archiving everything on our site, which got to be quite expensive, it didn't matter. But with YouTube being a public access type of a forum, if you don't own the copyrights or you can't prove that you have the copyrights, then they'll pull it down. Wow. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men on and 1 out. The inning started off with a strikeout of Mitch Saroma and then back-to-back singles by Brothers and Newkirk. Hollenkamp at the plate. Now ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitchers Clay Satterley. Satterley came on in relief of Brennan LaBarbera, who went 3 1/3 innings. Oh, boy. I like the layout of the field here, Greg, with all the foul ground.
Mm-hmm. Yep, quite a bit.
A lot of thought went into putting this together. Curveball, thought about it, held off. That's going to run the count full.
Nope. Oh.
Wow.
Yep. Looked a little wide, but.
That one did. Just after I said I've not disagreed with this guy. That's out number 2 for the Colts in the bottom of the 6th with 2 men on and 2 outs. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Gilly Simpson. Simpson 1 for 3. A ground out, a single, and a pop out. Boy, I tell you what, I bet the hot chocolate is flying out of that concession stand tonight.
Well, I see a cup right there.
That's what made me think of it. Ooh, nice curveball. Satterley starts off. Gilly Simpson with a curveball for strike 1. Out of play, strike 2.
I think it was warmer the first football game we did than it is for the first baseball game.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow night, I believe.
Yeah, 70s.
Awesome. Comes back with the curveball, leaves that one a little bit high. One, two. Gilly started the night off batting .400. That pitch also upstairs. .22 may have something to hit, Greg. Something to hit here, Greg.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Got him with the off-speed breaking pitch. Satterley strikes out the sides in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 more Colts left on base. After 6 complete innings of play, the score remains the South Oldham Dragons 4, the DeSales Colts 2. We'll be back with the top of the 7th inning. This is Tim Bryan and Greg Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Heights Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
Top of the 7th inning, leading off for the Dragons is first baseman Will Moriarty. Garrett Matthews on the mound for the Colts in relief of starting pitcher Alec Brothers. Alec went 5 innings. Out of play, the count 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch inside, the count now 3 balls and 1 strike to the South Oldham first baseman. And comes back with the curveball on 3-1, 3-2. Moriarty 2 for 3, has a single, a double, and a fly out. Has swinging the ball well, swinging the bat well tonight.
Oh, I get him?
Yep.
Right on the elbow. Oh, he had a thing.
Yep.
Well, Tim, you have to call Dayton tomorrow and wish him happy birthday.
All right, I can do that.
He's 5 years old tomorrow.
Wow.
Can't believe we had him that long.
Yeah. All right, after the hit by pitch of Moriarty, this is number 18, Brendan LaBarbera, the starting pitcher, 0 for 3. Strikeout, fly out, ground out.
That's still D1, right? Murray State's still D1. Yes. I didn't know if they were D2.
D1 and everything, and then D1 AA as well.
Showing bunt, pushes it foul. A huge lead over at first base.
Yeah, the leadoff is community page. I believe it.
Another nice lead at first. Matthews checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Runner stays. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One, two.
That's baseball locker room, AD's office, concession stand spot. And then the football office is in the school.
Oh, they have them in the school. Well, I see the TV on.
It's a ground ball past the diving third baseman. And that is a single by LaBarbera. That'll bring up the catcher, Matthew Reeves.
Number 16, Matthew Reeves.
Reeves is 1 for 3 with a single, a fly out, and a strikeout. Inning started off with a hit batsman and then a single.
Ooh.
Showing bunt, the ball was right at his face, pushes it out of play. Four to 2 score. Dragons doing their damage in the top of the second inning. They put up a 3 spot, tacked on 1 in the 4th. The bunt laid down, the first base line fielded by Conway. Throws to the covering Simpson. Both runners are going to move up. Now there's Dragons at second and third with 1 out for the left fielder, Matthew Roy.
Number 11, Matthew Roy.
Wow. That had been a strike once or twice.
Yeah. Well, Greg, if you're the coach, you certainly want to get into your dugout with no more runs plated.
Yeah, to have a chance to pull this one out. Yep.
Yeah.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center.
All right, back in is Roy. Heading the count, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 men on, 1 out, top of the 7th inning.
Infield in.
And that was 1 for us. That was a strike off the outer part of the plate, count even 1 ball and 1 strike. Creeping in as the third baseman. He's retreating now as Matthews steps off the back of the rubber and calls out his catcher. Man, when that wind comes through here, it's cold.
Good thing we have a heater in here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's one of those.
2-1. Coach defense hoping to cut down the run at the plate. Two and two to the South Oldham left fielder. And things getting a little more deliberate here. And the pitch. Breaking pitch out of play. In the air.
Somebody's under it.
Catcher, oh, a nice catch over his head. Does Sam Newkirk. That's a big out number 2.
Yep.
Now the defense can retreat a little bit and give themselves a little bit more time to react. And now 2 men out and 2 on for the shortstop Cam Revolt. Revolt looking for his first hit of the night.
So they're walking him and loading the bases?
That's what it looks like. They're putting him on.
Pitcher, number 3, Clay Satterley.
Satterley's at the plate, swings through that one, strike 1. Could really help himself out here with bases loaded, Dragons all around.
Ooh, he's going to give him. Not give him, he earned that one.
Right. Ahead in the count, behind in the count is Satterley. Matthews with several ways he can go here.
And I'm picking that one.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice pitch. Catcher set up right on the black, and that's where the ball was put. And that is strikeout number 1 for Clay Satterley.
Little Montgomery Gentry here.
Yes, sir. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 3 Dragons left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. Conway, Rechtenwall, and Smith coming up for the Colts. We'll be back with you in 30 seconds. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Hikes Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
All right, leading things off for the Colts in the bottom half of the 7th inning, it'll be Jacob Conway.
Number 18, first baseman, Jacob Conway.
Conway with a ground out, a walk, and a strikeout in that order. Is that going to stay in play? We talked about all the foul ground here. It makes its way out.
Foul ball.
Well, Greg, this was about what I expected. I would imagine if these two teams met, later in the season, probably wouldn't have been that many walks, given up by South Oldham. But other than that, it's been a really well played game.
Yeah. Not a whole bunch of hits.
No, Alec left one up that was hit well. Two balls and 2 strikes. The senior Conway at the ready, the kick and the pitch. Spoils a good one.
Staying alive.
Where'd you park at, Greg?
I'm over by the football field.
Are you? Well, I got here at 4 because I wasn't totally for sure where we were going to be setting up, and
I saw where you parked. I'm going to be over that way next time.
well, he said that if Emma, he said if we have a game where we can't fit in the press box, that we would do it from his office, but I'll have to get a wireless camera to reach that far. It's a big hopper to the third baseman. Wow, nice play at first base. Kind of has to halfway dive for it, but squeezes it and makes the grab. That's the first out in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Braden Rechtenwald. Rechtenwald had a triple his last time up, but was not able to get any further than third base. Starts him off with a curveball, but off the mark. Evidently, the charger that I'm using for this other camera isn't beefy enough to charge it as fast as it goes away.
It uses
because I like this camera better. You can get more depth with that one, I think. But that's why I always bring 2.
Yeah, we've had a few snafus in our times.
Yeah.
Still can't get over the one overheating in Arizona.
Yep. I was using my phone for a hotspot, and as the game went on, my phone got in the sun, and all of a sudden, 2-2.
That was the first game of the spring break, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. High and away.
Did it?
Count now full.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that.
All right, the payoff pitch. Hit well. Left center field. And it bounces off the wall right there at 345 around first and waltzing into second base. A stand-up double for Rechtenwald. That ball was pasted. He's seeing the ball well tonight. A double and a triple for Rechtenwald. One out and one on for Drew Smith. Unless we have a sub. And it looks like we may. For 20. Nope, that's Drew Smith.
No, pinch runner.
Pinch runner, okay.
21.
All right, pinch runner number 21, O'Shea for Rechtenwald.
Back to the Colts. Third baseman, number 27, Drew Smith.
Drew Smith has a double to his credit tonight, along with a strikeout and a ground out. Way off the mark.
Nope.
Well, when I left to come over here tonight, Vicky, my wife asked me how long, what time I expected to be home. I said, well, this game, it's starting at 5:30. It normally only lasts about hour and 30 and hour and 50. I'll be home before 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Mine did the same.
Well, if we tie this thing up and go into extra innings, it could be a little bit later than that, but that's okay. I'm on vacation this week.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah. Oh, nice pitch at the knees. Drew Smith at the dish, count of 3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh.
Full count. The payoff pitch. Wow. Woo! You got to wait for that one.
Yeah, we just don't know what the strike zone is right now. Got another pitch runner. Number 10.
Pitch running for the Colts, number 10, Jordan Powell.
All right.
And a pitching visit. And a new pitcher. Already seen him. I think it's a lefty.
Well,
he went with his left hand, but I don't.
A lot going on here. We have a pinch runner for Smith. That's Gordon Powell. Now at first, O'Shea came in to run for Rechtenwall. And we have Grant Thompson will be the batter when play resumes. There's a
Well,
no change. They're going to stay with Satterley.
Well, he sure did. He sure went like that when he went out on the mound. He went.
Maybe he's just pulling the sleeves down.
I don't think so.
Misdirection.
Number 4, right fielder.
You know what that's called? That's called being cold.
Well, somebody's still throwing over there.
All right, big spot here for the Colts. 2 on, 1 out. Thompson at the ready. The pitch. Inside, high and tight. Ball 1. Colts are wanting something through the infield. 1-1. Big hole between first and second. 1-2. Colts currently riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yep.
Oh. And that pitch right at the knees for strike 3. That's the 7th strikeout for Satterley since he's come into the game. Top of the order in Mitch Soroman. 2 outs, 2 on.
Two huge holes out there, Tim.
Yeah.
Between first and second and short and third, you got 2 big holes out there.
Yeah, if you hit one of those, you're going to score at least 1.
Yep. Wow.
Soroman at the plate with a count of 3-1. 2 men on, 2 out.
Well.
And that's ball 4.
Here's an opportunity for somebody here.
Things are starting to get interesting.
Second baseman.
Bases full of Colts.
Brothers.
for senior Alec Brothers. Alec hit the ball very well his last time up. Singled, got as far as second, but was not able to get any further. He has a couple walks and a ground out. That pitch in the air toward right field, ranging over and squeezing it is Tanner Johnson, and that's going to put an end to this one. That's a fly out to 9 for the third out here in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 Colts left on base. We're going to come right back. The final score is the Dragons 4, the Colts 2, but we'll be back with our closing remarks. This is Tim Brown and Greg Brown with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Framing Express, framing your award, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Buchel; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. So you've cut back on everything from lattes to lunches. But if you're still coming up short at the end of the month, try this. Give State Farm agent Jennifer Stark a call for a free discount double check. She'll show you how something as simple as combining car and home policies could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Because being there to help you keep more money in your pocket is why State Farm agent Jennifer Stark is here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts vary state to state.
All right, folks, welcome back. Just a quick recap. The Dragons got on the board first. They scored 3 in the top of the 2nd inning, and then they were able to tack on 1 more in the 4th. The DeSales Colts, they had 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd, 1 run in the bottom of the 4th, and that's your final score. It's the South Oldham Dragons 4 and the DeSales Colts 2. Winning pitcher is going to be the starter for South Oldham, Brennan LaBarbera. I'm not sure what his record was before we started, but he's going to get the win. He went 3 1/3 innings, scattered 2 hits, walked 7, struck out 3, and plunked 1. Alec Brothers' record's going to go to 1-1. He's started for the Colts, pitched 5 innings, scattered 7 hits, allowed 4 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts in his effort. All right, some upcoming broadcasts. Tomorrow night, it'll be the DeSales Colts once again. They'll be on the road at Bullitt East, and Louisville HighSchoolBaseball.com and BBSN will be there with you once again. On Saturday, we'll be at Male as they face Butler. And then next Monday, we'll be back at Bullitt East. They'll be hosting the St. Xavier Tigers. And then on Wednesday, we'll be at Thurman Hutchins Field for our first game with Trinity High School. They'll be playing Plainfield Central. Need to thank our sponsors, LDG Development, Sauceritas, Usselton Painting and Fabrication Company, Livesportscaster.com, and Louisville HighSchoolBaseball.com. Again, thank you, Greg. I always appreciate your help, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All righty, man.
All right, so saying so long from the new Rex Robinson Memorial Field at DeSales High School. The final score, South Oldham 4, the Colts 2. My name's Tim Brown. I've been your host. Make it a great day.